So today we are going to talk about how to know and understand your grace. So how can you know and how can you know the grace that you have, that someone have? How can someone know and understand his grace? A grace is a thing that you have, you do beyond your power. When they say divine grace, that's a grace normally come from above. It's God that give grace to people, that give grace to us, to every one of us. No one acquire this grace on his own without God be giving it to you. So how will someone know and understand this very grace? How can you know and understand the grace that you have? Is what we are going to talk about here today. The grace is something you do that you like doing, you love doing, and you do it without getting tired of it, and you always happy doing it. That is a grace. Meaning you have grace on that very thing. For instance, you like singing without getting tired. And when you sing, but you never get tired of singing. That is to say, you have grace in singing. Or cooking, you like cooking, you like prayer, a prayerful person. You're a prayerful person, you like to be a prayerful, you pray for hours, you pray without getting tired. That is to say, you have grace in prayer. That is a thing. Grace means a thing that you do that you never get tired. No matter the circumstance, no matter the situation, you never get tired of doing that thing. That is the grace that you have. That is the very thing that you are grateful. A grace is a power that is beyond physical power. A power that you are, you exude. Beyond human understanding. That is a grace. For us, she never get tired, or he never get tired. Or this person never get, meaning he have grace over that thing that he never get tired of. That is the grace. That how to understand this. That is the grace. How to understand is that you do things without never get tired of that thing, meaning you know that you have grace over that thing. That is how to understand your grace. How to know and understand your grace. How to know grace, the area you have grace, is that thing you like doing in that very area. You never get tired of doing that thing in that very area, meaning you have grace in that thing. Meaning you have grace in that, you have grace over that thing. Things that you do that you never get tired of, meaning you have grace in that to say you have grace in that thing. That is grace. Grace is a thing they do you never get tired of. And how to understand it, that is you do power particular thing. A thing you like doing, a prayerful person, you like to be a prayerful person, or you like to preach, or you like to cook, or you like to encourage people. You like to and you love doing that. You like to do it. You love doing it, and you never get tired. No matter what you get in that thing, fail or bad, you like to do that. Is how to understand that you have grace over that thing. The topic of today we talk about is how to know and understand your grace that you have. How to know your grace. Take grace. How to know that thing you have grace over. That is the thing you love doing without getting tired. No matter what, you never get tired of doing that thing. That is to know. That is to say that you have grace over that thing. You never get tired of that thing. That is a thing you do, never get tired of.